What's going on, everyone? My name's Kai, aka Manga. I'm not going to spend too long on this intro. We're going to be doing a quick first impressions of The Girl from the Other Side. So let's get straight into the video. You know the deal. To avoid disappointing the platypus named Perry, make sure to hit the like. Comment down below if you've read this series or interested in reading this series, and subscribe if you want to see more videos about this series on the channel, because there will definitely be more coming. Okay, so here we have The Girl from the Other Side, Volume 1. Story and art by Nagabe. I think that's how you pronounce it. I apologize if it isn't. This is published by Seven Seas, so it's one of the smaller volumes. I think the English print started in 2017. I'm not too sure if it came out in Japan first or not, and also if it did, I don't know what year it did, but I'm pretty sure the first printing of this was 2017. Basically, I'll show you guys the art style in a moment. It's very, I don't want to use the word simplistic because, you know, I've drawn quite a lot in my life and I still couldn't do anything like this, but it's just it fits the story well. It's just a bit like it doesn't focus on backgrounds very much or anything like that. There's the blur for you guys. But to basically summarize, the world has fallen to a disease or curse, as they reference it in here, that if someone comes in contact with, they basically end up looking like that. I have my suspicions and ideas about where the story's going to go, and I feel like because of context given in this first volume, it's possible it's going to go into bubonic plague, Black Death, that sort of stuff. Just because we have our main character Shiva and Teacher, as he's referred to. But in this volume, pretty early on, I think, we actually find out the Teacher told Shiva that he was a doctor, and he had forgotten that he told her this. But yeah, so, and just his design, like, I feel like it's definitely, if it's not going towards bubonic plague and it really is just like its own curse / disease type thing, I definitely think that there is inspiration taken from it, because they go on about how dangerously contagious it is and how Shiva can never make contact with Teacher, like not even holding hands or anything. It does get brought up a lot. But essentially in this, or at least in the first volume, we follow the story of Shiva, who gets abandoned in the outside, which is where everyone from the inside that contracts this disease or curse, I keep calling it a disease because I'm so in my head about it being about the bubonic plague, she gets abandoned in the outside, where everyone that's fell to this curse basically gets banished to and outcast. But it basically, it's quite slice of lifey. Like, we go through a couple of days of the life that these two live in this first volume, and a lot of it revolves around Shiva wanting to go into this abandoned village and have tea parties and things like that. And Teacher kind of acts like a butler a little bit, but we find out that Shiva was abandoned there, and it's pretty tragic. Like, it's definitely heavy on the heart, I'd say. But I really enjoyed this first volume, so much so that as soon as I finished it, I went to try and find volume 2. Turns out it's completely out of stock in the UK from what I can find. But the twist at the end of volume 1, I will say this, with hindsight, it would probably be like, yeah, actually I should have seen that coming. However, I was very shocked when I first read this. I don't know, maybe I just need to read more manga, but I wasn't expecting it to go like that because it's a very there's a lot of twists and turns in this volume. But anyway, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to this series. Really, it was really enjoyable first volume. Definitely going to be picking up more. The only I tend to watch quite a lot of the manga tube community on YouTube, and the only one to memory that I've seen speak about this series is the Manga Sloth. I've seen he also mentioned about a spin-off series called, I think, Stories from the Other Side. But I'm going to be picking up more volumes of this before I delve into the side stories. But here's some more of the art for you guys. I'm trying not to show anything that might spoil. But I really don't mean like simplistic, because I mean like stuff like that. But I mean kind of minimalistic, really, because there are a lot of panels that are just like white backgrounds with one thing on them, maybe. But I think, like I said, it fits the story really well. And it kind of helps build tension in tough moments too. But yeah, that's all I've really got to say on the first volume. It was really interesting. It's rated teen, so take that as you will. It's also kind of pricey, actually. That's just 7Cs. But there's the blur for you guys once again, if you didn't have a chance to pause. But yeah, it was a really nice volume, and expect more of it in future hauls. Let's get over to the outro bookcase. Outro bookcase. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you did. Let me know down below if you're interested in this series at all, and let me know if you want to see more of my journey through this series, because I'm definitely going to be picking up more in future hauls. Subscribe if you want to see more content, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. Peace.